now it's time for Masterpiece of the Week.
She said, list this.
All right, boys, before we get interrupted by the random contract signing that seems to happen every offseason, it's time.
Oh, hold on. Is signing Dak a random contract signing?
I mean, like the timing of random, like how random it is. I mean, Trayvon Diggs, I've said it a million times. I thought he was going to get franchise tagged. And it's no, here's $1 million years and $1 billion. So it's time for Masterpiece of the Week, where we revisit some of the weird, wild, and wacky things said on this very program. We got a lot of celebrity shots, if you will, this week that I'm actually excited about. But, Corey Majors, you're up first. The good thing is I don't remember half of what you said this week, so we're all going to experience this for the first time, essentially, together.
Let's do it.
There were about 12 people with some kids, and I was comfortable.
Okay.
It wasn't like we're all, rubbed up next to each other or anything. We all had space. Yeah, in the pool. Mike, you have a pool.
I left the water on last night. I was getting low.
Yeah, I have to fill mine up a little bit today, yeah.
You ever wake up in the morning and your backyard's kind of flooded?
Your alley has got a drain. Got water running down the alley. Yes, it's the worst.
Yeah.
You just forgot, man. One day I went to a soccer game. I was gone for an hour, and it started overflowing. I was like, what happened?
What if they made pools? They probably do.
Sensor?
Yeah, that it would fill up like to the level it needs to be. Like it hits a line,
like the
and
gas
then
pump.
The water just now turns on in your pool, and it just fills up the pool to that line. And then once it hits that line, it stops filling up.
That would be awesome.
Does it splash out and evaporate? Is that where the water goes?
There's a line that like it's kind of underground a little bit, but it just goes to our driveway. So our driveway was flooded. Yeah. The driveway had tons of water, though. It was really refreshed.
Yeah, it's going to grow plants. But that being said, in the pool, Mike, do you have lots of space? Like, how many people do you think you could fit in the pool comfortably?
Comfortably?
Yeah.
And they're just hanging out, like
having some drinks and talking and hanging out. We're not playing football or anything.
16 people.
Okay.
Ooh,
yeah.
It's not that big. He's saying like
mine's
we're
not
just
that big either.
If we're like moving around and stuff, then probably like 10.
Antics, Kevin.
Thank you, Corey. We'll go away from Corey now. We'll let him have a minute to recover. Mickey Spagnola has been giving us some great insight this week from Oxnard, but he's been giving us some very detailed descriptions as well.
I mean, large head and large neck, and he's still tall.
That's my favorite part. And he's still tall.
Because with a large head and neck, it would like push you down.
Who has the
gravity.
big head on the team?
I don't remember
who's talking about the defensive line coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. You didn't get to see him, Mike. That dude is a giant.
Yeah.
That's dude.
It's not Leon Led. He got fired, right?
There have been times.
It's not Leon
There have been times where Mickey's talking, and we asked him at camp, "Hey, are you trying?" And he was like, "What are you talking about?"
Isn't Greg Ellis a coach now?
Yep.
What is he the coach of? Isn't he
defensive
line?
Is
he the head neck guy?
No, he was not the head neck guy.
Okay.
Next up,
Mike Bassick. Reggie left this one for me, and he has it named "Take It Out of His Pants." This is going to be fun.
They'll be okay in that. At least they won't hurt themselves unless they're like Plaxico Burress and they forget to take it out of his pants.
Sure.
But, like...
I also wish I hadn't responded like that because I'm definitely more...
Yeah, I forget what it was. Probably maybe Olympic or something.
Talking about the gun, obviously.
Yeah, but Plaxico, luckily he only shot his foot. But the bad news is he did it in New York, so he had to go to jail for it.
Yeah.
Here, they'll let you shoot yourself in your foot all the time.
Good? I don't know.
It's a fact.
I mean, you'll have to go to the hospital and get it fixed, but they won't put you in jail for it.
Okay.
Maybe they would. I guess if you had, like, criminal record, you're not supposed to have a gun.
Inside your brain, are there periods on these sentences, or are you like, no, I need to keep telling you stuff?
Yeah, I think periods are for English.
Could have been worse. What he just said could have been worse, and you know it could have.
You don't have periods in your head.
Next. Don't ask any more questions.
You're asking what's in my head, and I just told you. I'm not English.
Okay. Back to you, Alec.
Back to RJ Choppy. He said this yesterday during Crosstalk.
That's quicker. It's like 2 seconds. If I haven't eaten at all, by the time it gets down my throat, it's ready to go.
All right. And that's where I knew. That was the moment I knew. And then, by the way, ask Peyton to pull that for us
You
and send it
showed me
over to me.
this.
He sent me an email
text file,
that
right?
said it was an email that just said something like RJ down my throat .mpeg, and there was no MPEG there.
I noticed that too.
Son of a gun. But that's why Peyton and I have the relationship we do.
Oh, let's see.
It exists.
What did you say here, Corey?
Because he just shot off some some stuff real fast. Like Spider-Man, maybe? I don't know.
I don't even remember the context.
Oh, you're talking about Spider-Man cleats the other day.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Who
But
was where?
that sounds like we're out. Maybe it was. Maybe we were at the Ranger
But they
game,
said
yeah.
something bad Cowboys
They
on it.
did. I think Corey said he liked him.
You showed me not the part that said F the Cowboys.
Yeah, I did that on purpose, obviously.
But Kyle did say this a few minutes ago.
Man, F the Rams.
Yeah.
That was everybody when C.J. Anderson came off of his couch.
I like that. That's great. I love it.
C.J. Anderson, was that one of the running backs who ran for 722
Yes, that
yards?
was one of the running backs who,
In
when
that
I'm sitting
playoff
next
game?
to you and the Cowboys give up 9 yards in the first carry of the game, and Mike looks at me and he goes, "Hey, guess what? We're going to lose."
And we did,
We did.
based off of the running game.
Mike Bassick also said this.
It sounds like I want nothing to do with it, so you're going to have to make it tasty.
I forget which food we were talking about.
It was the cotton candy burrito.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
that,
yeah.
that had, yeah. Yeah.
So no.
That
there's
was
more.
in, where was that in?
Arizona.
Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because I was like, it's like the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Yes,
Soft,
you did
fluffy.
say it was like the Cardinals.
Not very good.
Mickey Spagnola is going to be our final entrant here.
That's a pretty good threesome right there.
I'm voting for RJ Choppy.
Sounds like a Cowboys thing.
That's quicker. It's like 2 seconds. If I haven't eaten it all, by the time it
Then
gets
you're
down
about
my
to.
throat, it's ready to go.
All right.
That really could have been two different clips.
It really could have. Now, you just
It's
threw
better
me-
than it was one.
You just threw me for a loop because I thought I was going to vote for Mickey saying he's got a big head and a big neck and he's still tall. However, I would like to change my vote to the last entrant that Mickey just said.
That's a pretty good threesome right there.
Right there.
Right there.
Mickey. He just did Mickey like scouting out. That's a good one right there.
I'm voting on our conversation about periods.
I don't even remember what that one was. It's this one, right?
They'll be okay in that. At least they won't hurt themselves unless they're like Plaxico Burress and they forget to take it out of his pants.
Sure.
But, like,
I also wish I hadn't responded like that because I'm definitely more.
There's a
How did
lot
y'all-
going on
How
there.
did y'all get to the period talk from there?
Because I asked Mike if in his brain any sentences had periods to them. And,
There you go.
and then he said some other stuff that it was in an English class. Could have been worse. Alec, do you want to break the tie?
Oh, that conversation, Mike, is definitely coming up next Friday, by the way. I hope you're ready. I'm going to go with this.
That's quicker. It's like 2 seconds. If I haven't eaten it all, by the time it
Then
gets
you're
down
about
my
to.
throat, it's ready to go.
All right.
All right?
All right.
By the way, that was his description of Blue Chew, which I'm really intrigued that he says he can also control when Blue Chew kicks in and when it
Yeah,
doesn't.
if about 30 minutes, I know you have to wait a little bit. 30 minutes, maybe, as Kevin said, maybe a little warm-up act.
That's right.